Welcome back. It's the First Takedown podcast. I'm Alex, alongside a Hunter. Hunter drinking some tea. What you got?
Yeah. Oh, dude, every night for me, a little mint tea with a little honey.
That sounds
Nighttime,
good.
it's bracket release was at 8 o'clock. We're on here at about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Yep.
I have taken a quick peek. I don't think you've looked at anything, have you?
Nope. So this is today's episode reaction of brackets just dropped. And is the selection show still going on though? Technically, or are they
I
done
think
now?
Flows is, but I don't think the big
Closes. Okay,
or
not the
the
Big Ten one.
NCAA or the
Okay.
NCAA one is going on.
Yeah, I'm coming in. Just got back in town, and Hunter was like, "Let's do this reaction show," and I was like, "All right, let's do it." So I
Yeah.
was like, "I'm not gonna look at all. Kind of get some live reactions, some, what we're thinking."
Yeah,
So I
don't look
mean,
at our chat. Don't look at our chat either.
yeah, I
They'll
know.
spoil everything for you.
Yeah, I'm getting a couple of group messages blowing up, and I'm trying to not look at it just to think like, "Oh shoot, you'll get my real authentic reaction here."
Sweet. Yeah, no, let's
125.
do it right away. Let's jump into 25.
Cool. Luke the one, which we knew
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yep. I'll actually as you kind of digest, if you don't mind, I'll just kind of run them down. So Luke the 1, Eddie Ventresca the 2, Buzakis the 3, Seymour the 4, Spratley the 5, Jory Volk after a big performance at the Big Tens, he comes up with the 6, Nico Provo the 7, Dean Peterson the 8. He's running out the top 8. One that stands out immediately when I looked at it was Vincent Robinson as the 12 seed with a possible Spratley Robinson rematch in the second round.
My gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
Spratley getting
Robinson's kind of dominated that matchup against Spratley.
dang. That is 13 for V Rob, and then even Spratley being who's he's not going to be above Eddie or Nick, so I guess it makes sense that he would be on the same side as Luke. And so for some reason in my head he would be on the opposite side, but
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that there was a chance that I thought Spratley was stuck at the 4-5. I thought there was maybe a chance Seymour made it to the bottom side of the bracket. But I
just
thought
being
that
undefeated, yeah.
being undefeated, and I thought him and maybe Ventresca would be down there, with Ventresca being the conference champ and Buzakis taking a loss at Big Tens to Volk. I thought maybe that dropped him down, but it seemed to not. So yeah, I'm trying to look at any other thing that
Boy, Cooper
stands
Flynn
out.
has a tough first match.
Yeah, with Provo. But I mean, yeah, if you're a 20 seed, I kind of like that matchup. If you're a 20 seed, you're in the 20s, like it's not the worst
Yeah.
matchup in the world.
That is definitely the one that let's see. I mean, you've got Dean Peterson, not a bad spot either,
No,
honestly. But that's definitely the one that sticks out as a Vincent Robinson and Troy Spratley.
for sure.
That
Yeah, V
second
Rob's the one that stands out immediately. Um, I think the Jet Strickenberger match. I'm just saying, like, if he's able to beat Ezekiel Witt, which I think he lost to him at conference. It was a close match though, Ezekiel Witt and Jet Strickenberger. He would end up having Lillidaw at Thursday night. Okay, and he is massive. Jet Strickenberger is massive. I'm not saying like, hey, he's gonna go out. That's a scary Thursday night match, especially if you're Strickenberger and you're just like, F it. I'm getting as big as possible. I'm going out there healthy, ready to scrap. I'll figure out the weight afterwards.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good brew for a potential upset on a Thursday night. I would
maybe not the match. I mean, if you have Strickenberger, maybe you want him right off the scale or Friday morning, but probably don't want him at night.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, all right. There we go. You want to start moving up?
Here's the weight of weights. Weight of weights number 1 or number 2 depends on how you look at it.
I'm sorry. I'm looking already. 133. Well, first off, our boy Jax got the 1 seed. He did it. I'll let you run it down now.
Yeah, so we'll go. Jack's got the 1. Davino, Big Ten champ, gets the 2. Marcus Blaze the 3, Aaron Seidel the 4, so they didn't end up splitting those guys. Kyler Larkin the 5, and then Drake Ayala the 6, returning national finalist, and then returning champ. Lucas Bird is down at the 7, and Markel Baker at the 8. Did not see that coming. Kind of out of nowhere, Markel Baker getting the 8. I'll say maybe the thing that stands out the most is the separation. They didn't separate Seidel and Forrest and Blaze and Davino. Now, I know everybody's kind of talking about that. I think these are the right seeds. The only other thing I guess you could have done was make Davino the 1 and Jax the 2, but I think that these are the right seeds.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that's just what everybody wants as a wrestling fan. Like, let's mix these two up.
I don't
'Cause we've
really
seen
think
these ones
Seidel's
wrestle,
done
but
enough to like deserve a higher seed than Marcus Blaze.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I mean, Marcus Blaze was the 1 going into the Big Ten finals. He would have been the 1 seed had he won that easily. And Jax, we would have been talking about Jax.
he still maybe would have been the 4. Seidel would probably still been the 4, right?
Seidel would have stayed as the 4. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jax would have been I think Seidel would have stayed as the 4, and then Blaze would have been the 3.
Yeah, yeah,
Or excuse me, not Blaze, Davino.
yeah,
But, in this case, okay, think about this though. I mean, you get Friday night, you get Jax Seidel, you get Blaze Davino possibly in the semis. I mean, I know we've seen those matches, but like you get 4 freshmen in the national semifinals with the possibility of getting a match on Saturday that we haven't seen yet. So
yeah.
it's cool either way. Doesn't spoil any excitement for me. This bracket's going to be awesome. I think that, you probably feel like, okay, can Drake Ayala carry forward what he's been doing? You maybe don't feel good about the Blaze matchup. He's lost that one, but he's been close. But other than that, I mean, he's been kind of red hot lately. He just beat Bird. I don't know. I think I'm high on Ayala.
Yeah, I know, and I kind of wish he was at a little bit of a different spot and not having Marcus there,
Yeah,
but
but like, where do you? Okay,
yeah,
like that's the thing. You got one of those freshmen in each of the quads.
yeah, same thing. It would be, he could potentially go to the 7, but he just beat Bird. Like,
I think
I'm done.
what we want to see is just maybe him not against a Big Ten guy. Like I would have
Yeah,
liked to have seen him maybe at the 5, just to like watch Seidel Ayala. That'd be a match I haven't seen yet.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Can you tell me off the top of your head who Larkin's second loss was to?
I'm pretty sure his only other loss was a medical forfeit
Yeah, I think you're right.
in the Cliff Keen finals. So I think it was Evan Frost.
Okay, yeah,
Medical
yeah.
forfeit. Yep.
Well, and I mean, they got potential. Like, I know we won't dive deep into it, but just like with the Lucas Bird Bendavino potential quarter, I mean, what Lucas Bird are we gonna get? Because I think we kind of saw this past weekend. I don't know if he wrestles like that again. I don't know if he can kind of repeat, but we'll see.
Still think this is a low scoring match, honestly, between Davino and Bird. I think Bird's able to maybe dictate the match a little more just with his defense. Not saying he wins that match, but I do think he's able to dictate the match a little bit more. Kind of like Braxton Brown winning. I know we're getting off topic, but I kind of like Braxton Brown winning that. And then
Yeah,
that's been kind of a close match in the past at times, but you probably feel good about Bird at least making it to the quarters.
mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
having a match with Davino that we haven't seen. We thought we were going to see it, but
Yeah. Either way, still such a fun weight class that we're gonna see some fun matchups like second round.
yeah, I mean, you
quarters,
get
and
a
it's
little
like,
of it spoiled with the loss of Crookham and the loss of Evan Frost. But,
yeah,
still really fun. It's just maybe not the weight that 157 is.
I mean, and to go, I mean, the one thing I saw a text to a boy TK Davis, just wrestling from Gardner Webb. It's the only
Dude.
wrestler from Gardner Webb gets a tough spot there.
Dude,
Tough
that is
spot.
a brutal. I'm pretty sure he had Zan Fugit first round last year.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had Fugit first round last year. And I mean, like, whoop-de-doo, you beat Fugit and then you get Jax Forrest. It's like,
Yeah.
great
Mm,
job. So
congrats.
even if he does, he's got an avenge a loss against Fugit, and then he's got to wrestle Jax Forrest.
Yeah. I'm so curious if we will see any upsets besides like having the 4 freshmen in the semis. If we have that, that's so crazy. I mean, it's awesome. It's
Yeah,
awesome. But anyways.
I
All right.
think I think we'll get it.
I think so.
I think we'll
All
get
right,
it.
moving. 141.
Yeah, 141. I mean, pretty cut and dry in my opinion. Mendez the 1, Vega the 2. They went Brock Hardy the 3 over Etchemindia, which I think that's the right move. I mean, Brock Hardy's only losses are to Mendez and to Vega. And I mean, so are Etchemindia's, but what has he done to jump Hardy?
Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, I don't think he's done anything to jump Hardy, especially after Hardy was, a national finalist last year, Big Ten champ.
Yeah.
Stanich at the 5, undefeated. That's a crazy matchup in the quarters with Stanich and Etchemindia if they make it there.
Yeah, I haven't been able to watch Stan wrestle too much this year, so that could potentially be one. I just know it's been just so hard to score on, but that'd be a fun match.
Yeah, and
Maybe
then
Pierce Manville first.
a possible Nasir Bailey Sergio Vega rematch in the quarters. That was a really close match at National Duels.
Yeah.
Closer than people probably think. I don't give Bailey a non-zero chance there. I think he'd have a somewhat of a shot.
No. Yeah, and Friday morning, like I don't know. I feel like he's pretty big for the weight class, but I don't know. I feel like seems like he's been kind of on the right path. Had a pretty good weekend last weekend. Um,
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. But yeah,
Yep.
this weight class is definitely a lot more cut and dry. Kind of expected where we're going to be. See Jesse kind of still going through everybody there, but I do want to see just because we haven't seen it. I know I'm getting into the matches, but I want to see that Vega Mendez just because who knows if we would if this didn't happen here.
Yeah, I want to see it. It's going to take a lot of work from Vega to get there, but I mean, he's done his job so far. He's 19-0. And, you've got to feel good about the Hardy matchup if he makes it to
Yeah.
that point.
Yep. All right.
Real quick, Braden Davis at the 14. Don't know if we mentioned that. So
No.
he would set up a match with Brock Hardy in the quarters, or in the round of
Mm,
16, excuse me.
yeah, that's interesting.
So I think
That's
that's a
interesting.
nugget. I think that's a little nugget there that, that was a close match in the duel until it wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think people have a lot of mixed feelings about Braden
Yeah.
Davis at the moment, but I
Me
mean,
being one of them.
yeah, but we could
Yeah.
see kind of how he shows up. I feel like we've talked about Penn State like some of the duels. We're like, hey, so we'll see how Braden Davis shows up, and then we're like, he's not going to get it done, and then he does well.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And then we bet on him and he stinks it up, But
Yeah. Well, all right. Your most anticipated weight class?
least anticipated for me.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's what it was. Yeah.
Shane Van Ness the 1, Jackson Joy the 2, Cross Wazlewski the 3. That's an insane seed for Cross Wazlewski, in my opinion. But who else do you go? Like, who else goes there? I don't know. Colin Guy the 4, Coy Biskins the 5, which kind of sucks to see them in a quarter in the same quad. Caleb Tyus the 6, he took a loss at conference. Ethan Styles the 7, which I kind of like where he's at. He's on the opposite side. Let me tell you a match I got my eye on. Second round. Jackson Joy, Ryder Block.
Ryder Block. Yeah.
Yep.
The Jackson Joy's only loss this year, right? Still, or did he have another loss?
His only loss this year is to Biskins, right? Yeah, he lost to Biskins.
Yeah. And then the unofficial one was the Bassett, right? On the open
That's
tournament.
right. That's right.
But
dude, this whole thing could get turned on its head. I mean, Jacob Frost could beat Van Ness second round. Carter Young, he's in a decent spot. All these guys can beat each other, man. This is just such a crapshoot.
Chance Lamer, even at the 20 seed, like
Caleb Rauchi, like, can he beat Cross Wazlewski? Yeah, for sure. Why can't he?
Yeah.
Lachlan McNeil can beat Caleb Tyus.
Yeah.
Lachlan McNeil can beat Cross Wazlewski.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
this
This
is probably
weight,
not one that I'm gonna pick early on in our
yeah, same.
draft.
This is unless you get Van Ness.
Yeah. And then you're like, "Okay, don't touch it,"
Yeah, you just
'cause
kind of wait on this
I don't
one.
even I feel like if I, would print these out, and I think you kinda go through and put all the names, like, try to do all matchups on the backside, or how do you usually do it?
So
Or
normally I will fill out the entire bracket and then I'll kind of have an idea of who I like and what matchups I like, what draws I like. But
this is one I feel like if I did it once, I would do it again, it would be totally different.
I'd be completely different. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Not a very fun weight in my opinion, but could be fun just because
Fun.
of all the
Yeah. You never
craziness that could happen.
could have a super low seed making it
You
to the
could, you
finals,
could.
yeah.
Okay. PJ Duke the 1. They went Antrell the 2, which I thought was right. Meyer the 3. And he
Mm,
beat Larkin earlier in the year. So Larkin the
mhm.
4, which kind of stinks, puts Robidoux at the 5. So a
Ugh.
possible quarters rematch there. And actually another rematch, Zerbin at 12. So a Robidoux Zerbin, another Big 12 possible matchup there. Jude Swisher gets up to the 6, so he'd have a possible rematch with Shapiro. He beat Shapiro at conference. That'd be a possible quarter. And then Cannon Webster rounds it out, getting the 7. And then Brandon Cannon got hosed a little bit, I think. Maybe
Where's
not.
the
I don't
yeah.
know. Well, maybe not. I think he got a fine seed. He got the 8. He'll have Cardenas second round,
Yeah.
possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's a
mean, it
fun
sucks
second
where he's
round.
at just because he'll have to wrestle Duke in the
Yeah.
quarters. And we saw how
Yeah.
that went.
Yeah, that's, this one again, though, that I feel like a few of these could go some different ways. I feel like this one isn't as clean cut. I'm wondering if we'll get that, like, Antrell, Meyer, Shapiro, like, rematch, because we might not.
Dude, I
We
don't
might
know,
not
man.
get it.
I don't know if we will. I mean, Cannon Webster could beat Antrell.
Ty
Swisher
Waters.
yeah, where is Waters?
Waters is
11?
at the 11.
Yeah, Waters can easily beat Jude Swisher. Waters could beat Swisher and then Shapiro.
That's what I'm saying. He's got a
I mean,
not a
Waters is a
bad
guy that can make the finals, legitimately.
yeah.
Will he?
This
I
is
don't know. I'm not saying he
no.
will, but
This is also for
the
people
bottom side of
listening.
this bracket, the bottom side. Well, I like the top and the bottom, but the bottom side's a little bit more wide open, in my opinion. I don't know who I would pick right now to make the finals on the bottom side.
Yeah. No, I don't feel confident. I don't love her spot for Robidoux. Just a couple tough
Yeah, I mean,
rematches, and then PJ. If he
yeah,
gets to the semi, then it's PJ
and then
Duke
he'd
in the
have
semi.
Duke.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough path for sure to the finals. I mean, it'd be a really tough path, and he's always struggled against PJ. So
yeah. The For the people listening, we have to do our like group draft still. So this is kind of I'm just trying to get some information from Hunter too, because Hunter's got a good mind in wrestling, and I'm trying to pull some picks. So this
well,
is
everybody will get to listen. So
yeah, that's true. That's fine. That's fine. We'll see which our real friends are, right?
exactly who actually listens and who doesn't. Let's move on. 165 Messenbrink the 1. They went Blaze at the 2. So I wasn't sure if
Mm,
they were going to ding him more because of his loss at conference,
yeah.
but it makes sense. They don't, and they keep up him basically beating Caliendo, which happened earlier in the year. Blaze the 2, Caliendo the 3. Nico Ruiz climbs up all the way to the 4, and then you've got Ladarian Lockett at the 5. LJ Araju the 6. I thought that was a wild seed, but he
Wow.
did beat Brignola earlier in the year. So they're just basically saying that's a head to head, and
Yeah.
they wanted to honor that. Matty Bianchi the 8, he gets hit a little hard, and then Bryce Hepner the 9, Will Denny the 10. That's a tough. Max Brignola, Will Denny's a tough one there. Ryder Downey, LJ Araju. I'm pretty sure Ryder Downey won that match earlier this year against Araju. So that's an interesting second round match there.
Similar. I mean, this is one where if Lockett, I know we're gonna spend a little bit more time on Oklahoma State guys, but Lockett losing that match last week is a big difference. And
But is it? But is it?
well, oh yeah, I guess because Caliendo is a 3 since he had
I mean,
lost
he
to Cali.
basically wasn't going to jump Caliendo. He's either the 4 or the 5.
Yeah, yeah, because those 2 losses now. Yeah, it's a tougher path, but I mean, that I'd like to see him against Messenberg, but
Yeah,
I think we
I'd like to
talked.
see it. I don't know that it goes well for Lockett, but I think he could fend him off for at least a little while.
Well, Patty Gallagher might get to wrestle him again. So he's got
Poor
skulls
Patty.
first. That's tough. Hey, that might be his one not tech. We'll see. Didn't get it last week.
He didn't get it. Let's move on. I don't see a whole lot in the first round. Let's
No.
move on to 74. We've got Levi. We've got Simon Ruiz, Chris Minto, Carson Karchula, the 4, PK, the 5. So we'll probably get to see PK Karchula. Addie Singleton, the 6. I kind of like that for
Yeah.
Singleton. Cam Steed, the 7. Let's see, who is the 8 is Facundo. Wow, Facundo has DeSante first round. That was actually a really close match in the
Yeah.
duel.
Yeah, it was.
When they dueled each other, that was a really close match. And you kind of felt like DeSante had him on the ropes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's and then if he wins that, like Mantanona's not bad either.
No, no.
It's a tough path there, but
That's a tough pass for Facundo, for sure. Lenny Pinto, Carter Schubert, probably an interesting first round match there. Garrett Thompson, Bo Mantanona. I think that's somewhat interesting. Other than that, I don't see much.
yeah, I'm gonna pull my bracket on this screen so I'm not looking sideways the whole podcast. Sorry guys that are
I
watching
think the
on the
top side. I think the top side one has some more interesting first round matchups. Bowman, Garrett Thompson, DeSante, Facundo, and then Pinto Schubert.
Mhm.
And then the bottom, I kind of look and I don't see maybe Brody Ballman, MJ Gaitan. Actually, yeah, I kind of like that one. Kind of like that first round matchup. Ballman could win that. Gaitan's all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, even with Simon Ruiz, I'm excited to see him wrestle some of you guys because I just haven't been able to watch too much of the Ivy
And
League
he hasn't.
guys.
Yeah,
But
we haven't seen him against that high level competition. Unfortunately, he won't see a Big Ten. Well, he could see Colin Kelly second round, but he doesn't have a whole lot of Big Ten on his quad.
yeah. Yeah.
He'd have to wait and see possibly Minto in the semis. So
All right.
let's get to one that's interesting, man. Rocco being the 1 seed at 184, which we figured would happen, and then Aiden Sinclair the 2, Max McAnally the 3, which makes sense with Sinclair's win over McAnally. James Conway as the 4.
Still got the 4? What?
Still got the 4 even after a loss. That one surprised me. Brockman the 5, which you got to feel good about kind of his path
Yeah.
until you look at the 12 seed and you see Fishback.
Yeah.
I mean, that
quad
could be like legitimately 4 different guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It could be
thinking, too.
Conway, it could be Isaac Dean, it could be Fishback, it could be Brockman. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
interesting.
The bottom side, you feel good about McAnally making it to the semi, but man, this quarter, Aiden Sinclair, Angelo Ferrari.
Again, wow, we get to see that in
Yep, we would get to see that
quarter,
again in the
potentially?
quarters, and if you'll remember, Ferrari won that match.
Yep.
So that's Sinclair's one loss.
Dang, that was the scramble at the duels, and that was why Angelo was the number 1 for a minute
Yeah,
before. Dang.
until Rocco beat him,
Yeah, and then Rocco's been
and then obviously he sat out for a little while because he was banged up. Man, Zach Ryder gets punished. He's at the 22.
yeah, he got seemed to get. I mean, he has had he's 12-8.
Yeah,
He's had a lot more losses, but
shoulders hurt.
the yeah, he gets punished a little bit more than Angelo Ferrari for.
You know what's crazy though? Like,
there.
is it that wild to see him beating Cartagena Walsh and then Eddie Nietenbach? Like,
Yeah.
I don't find that crazy for him to make
No.
the quarters at the 22 seed. His run probably comes to an end at that point, but there's a path.
Yeah. This bottom side is interesting.
Bottom side's tough,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
McAnally, Ryder, Nietenbach, Ferrari. This Caleb Campos kid just beat Conway.
Yeah.
He's down here at the 10. But, he draws the number 2 or 3 ranked guy in the country, second round in Ferrari.
I'm just already so excited for Friday. Like I'm excited for
Yeah,
everything,
I
but
know.
just seeing
I
the
know.
quarterfinal matches, I'm like,
But
ooh,
it's
Friday
it's
morning.
crazy though, man, because you're going to see some of these guys get knocked off. You just know it. It
Yeah,
happens every year. It's just who is it going to be? It's hard to predict. It really
yeah.
is.
Can James Conway make it out of that? That would be super impressive if he did.
Yeah.
It's exciting. I'm excited to see that because even the one that who wins Ferrari Sinclair has like, I mean, he probably wrestling Max, but anyways, we'll dig in. Did I lose you? I lost Hunter. He's coming back. I think I hear he's back. Hey Hunter, how you doing?
Hey, can you hear me?
All right, that was 184.
Yeah,
Little technical difficulties, but we're back. We'll probably edit it out. It's fine.
my computer died, guys, and I was hooked up to all the stuff. I don't know what's going on.
All right, 197.
So, pretty straightforward. Josh Barr, he gets the one, Rocky Elam the two, both undefeated, Stephen Little the three, Sonny Sasso with a good run. You know, he flips that match against the kid from Stanford,
Yeah,
Posada.
yeah,
Remember he got majored in the duel.
yeah,
Because remember we bet on that one, we
yeah. We
lost
did.
it. It
Yeah,
was
we said
brutal.
about that one.
Yep. Let's see. The 5 is Joey Novak, a tough 5 seed. I like the way Joey Novak wrestles.
Oh yeah, that's a tough because yeah,
Rademacher
potential.
the 6, Cody Merrill with a tough 7 seed because he possibly has maxed out in the round of 16. That is not an easy match. And then he'd have a rematch with Rocky Elam in the
Yeah,
quarters.
so that was close, but not super
Yeah.
close.
Nothing. Yeah.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, that's tough. I see like the Novak, Luke Geog like, potential
Yep.
round of 16. That one's interesting, and then
Yep. I like this Bennett Berge
yeah,
Wyatt Ingham match. I like the way Ingham's been wrestling.
yeah,
Um,
Gabe
I
Arnold.
think I think Branson John will win this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where's Gabe at?
Gabe's at the 27 against Rademacher.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's dang. I mean, I think he probably doesn't beat Rademacher, but man, he could.
It's a tough path for him just being undersized from these guys. Like if he beats him, then have Camden
Oh
McDaniel
yeah, and
after, and
McDaniel at night is going to be
yeah,
huge.
yeah. And it just I feel like it'd be so hard to score on those guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Not saying it's impossible, but it'd be freaking tough.
Right. See, Branson John, he would have. I think he'd win that one. He'd have Evan Bates is a tough guy. This is a tough match here. This Evan Bates DJ Parker
Yeah.
match, first round. Evan Bates lost 2 matches, but he's been ranked top 15 all year.
Yeah, did he get a at large, right? Evan
He
Bates?
did.
Yeah.
He did.
Jeez. Well, yeah, that'll
Yep.
be interesting. I don't know. I'm interested. I mean, how Sonny Sasso wrestled this past
Yeah.
weekend. He has a good shot at getting
He
to
does.
the
I mean,
semi,
if he
but
wrestles like, I mean, I think he definitely can make the semis. I don't know if I think his luck maybe runs out against Barr,
yeah,
um, but I mean, if he's wrestling at his ceiling, the dude's really good.
yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, nothing crazy seeds wise. This is kind of straightforward though.
Mm-hmm.
I think at least this Cody Merrill maxed out match. Look out for that one.
Yeah, yeah.
And then at heavy, we go Younger Bastida, the 1, Isaac Trumbull, the 2, both undefeated on the season. Tay wins Big Tens, gets the 3. Ferrari opposite, he gets the 4. And then Nick Feldman, the 5. So another possible Feldman Ferrari matchup, which we've seen that now 3 times. Feldman got him twice, and then Ferrari won the latest one.
This is some pretty good early matchups here too.
for sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
younger Jimmy Mullen potentially like early on. I mean, younger are probably
yeah.
gonna come up with that one, but still an interesting matchup. And then Mirasola, Ben Keeter again. Uh, yeah,
Doucette and
that may.
Luffman
Where's that at? Oh, down.
at the
Oh yeah,
bottom. Connor
yeah,
Doucette
yeah,
and Luffman. I mean, that's a tough match. And then this Devin Zuba kid is
yeah.
pretty tough too.
He's got kids. Did you see that?
I did not.
He was on the podium holding his two kids.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. How about
Oh,
it?
good for him.
So he's got dad strength too.
He's
So
got
don't count him
more.
out.
He's got two more than you. Not for
Yeah,
long,
yeah.
but
That's right. Mm,
um, you got to feel good. So I think if if the seeds hold, the quarters are very exciting in my opinion. Trumbull, Doucette, Nathan Taylor, um, and Tay Gadali, AJ Ferrari, Nick Feldman, and then either Keeter or Mirasola against Bastida. That's a fun set of quarters.
yeah, yeah. It is. And a few. I mean, besides maybe that top side, I feel like you could go. I mean, I don't want to count out Trumbull, because he's good. Even an early Christian Carroll. I mean, Christian Carroll did not have a good weekend last weekend, but like
No, I was just saying if seeds hold, I mean, like it's
if
gonna
seas
be
hold,
like
yeah, it would be some
like
good
it's some
quarters.
fun matchups that we haven't really. Obviously, we saw the Feldman Ferrari one, but some
Yeah,
of these other ones we haven't really seen. Bastida and Mirasola or Keeter.
yeah, that'd be exciting.
Um, yeah. So I mean, kind of looking forward to those Friday night matchups. But um, what's your biggest surprise? What's something
You know,
that
maybe this is my Homer thoughts going, but I feel like Oklahoma State has some tough spots. Just
yeah,
down
just off the
through.
rip, yeah.
Yeah. Um yeah, I'm excited for a few of these early ones. I think the weight classes that we knew were gonna be exciting are gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
And then I feel like there's some that's just so unknown, and that's what makes this tournament so
Yeah, I feel
exciting.
like a
But
lot of these 5 seeds that the Cowboys got, you don't feel great about. It's
yeah,
like Spratley gets the 5, Robidoux gets the 5, and D Lockett gets the 5 and at 5, and they all kind of feel like
yeah.
ugh,
Ah,
doesn't
dang.
feel amazing. They
Yeah.
got either a tough 12 seed or like Spratley, man, his road is brutal.
Yeah, and not that none of them like that they deserved higher than that. It's just tough spots. But um
Yeah, no
I will
doubt.
say you're for our we mentioned last week our Big Ten matchup and our Big Ten picks that we do with our team. Like some of our guys and Alex came out on top. Hunter a close second. Had some so we'll be
I
taking
actually really wasn't that close. I was closer to 8th than I was to first. Um, it was kind of a lot of points separating the number 2 through 8 guy. I actually had a bad start. I picked Joey Blaze.
yeah.
Um, and part of my thinking was nobody's going to have Joey Blaze. And I felt good about him making the finals. Now he ended up not making the finals,
Yeah.
but he took third. And got some injury default points for third,
Yeah.
which ended up helping me. But that was probably my biggest. I did have Jory Volk, which helped me a lot.
Yeah, it was a
You
big
know,
those I mean all the seeds held up pretty much besides the Vino, Cali like on the 2 side, all the ones were in the finals, right? All the 2 side was just um Divino, Caliendo, and Volk. I think those are like the
yeah.
only 3.
Hindsight, I picked Cannon at 57 because he was a 7 seed and like he's
Yeah.
really good and like he ended up taking fourth. In hindsight, like I should have just taken Duke, which nobody really did. I think one
No.
guy did.
Yeah.
Um, I think if you started your run with like either Van Ness or Messenbrink, and then you went the 2 seed that you picked was Duke, and then the 3 seed you picked was Divino, like you're off to a really good start.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, that's
Yeah.
easier said than done, but I picked 2 of those 3, so just picked the wrong 2 seed, which ended up costing me. But if I could have just maybe done, Van Ness, um, Duke, Davino, and then pick Jory Volk, like that's going to put you in a good spot no matter who else you pick the rest of the
And that
tournament.
and that Van Ness for a second, I was like, "Oh man!" And then he comes and gets pins and like you getting bonus. I was like, "Gosh
I
darn it!"
know. Yeah, I got bonus in the
I
finals.
had
Yeah.
Mitchell as my one, and then my 2 other finalists were McNally, which almost champ
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
Crazy, like
Yep.
good match with him and Rocco, and then Ben Davino that 3, and then I think we both got some points there with Mirasola as our 4 with that medical forfeit points, but. Shout out to my
Yeah.
Lenny Pinto, got me some good points there at the end.
There you go. Yeah.
Carter
Yeah.
Young had a
Yeah.
good
Another
tournament
another
too.
Rutgers
Like,
guy. I took Oliveri
yeah,
at
yeah,
the as
he
the
is
10
good
seed.
too.
Another
Yeah.
Rutgers guy getting some points. So
Well, hey, that's our reactions, just what we've seen, live reactions. Hope you guys enjoyed going through. We're gonna start doing some deep dives of these, write them out. I think a lot of these are gonna feel a little bit better too when I kind of see on the backside of what they could potentially do. Um, yeah, it's time. It's tournament time.
it's time. Let's go. I'm pumped. I can't wait, man. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Um, we'll obviously dissect the brackets a little more. We'll kind of make some picks, and then we'll have a show next week making our final picks.
There you go. I appreciate you guys for listening and see you next week.
Later.